If you're looking for a great place to buy your toys, Kokis has a great range of figures, including your favorite ones from Hiya Toys like Godzilla, King Ghidorah, the female Muto. Get 6% off in all your purchases with my discount code. Use Ruby Kokis to get all your favorite figures much cheaper than anywhere else with fast shipping. Link in the description down below. This also means you don't have to wait for those long releases from the US. You can get everything much faster and exactly the same time that Hiya Toys releases their figures from their end. So what are you waiting for? Use the link in the description, apply the code to get everything much cheaper. It's highly recommended. Thank you for watching the video. We have fantastic news for Hiya Toys. We have the classic Ghidorah coming out. For additional information, it stands at 33 centimeters tall with a wingspan of 47 centimeters. Price point is going to be 100 USD. Release date is for 2025 Q1, so next year, very early on. More information about this figure: it's crafted with attention to detail, faithful to the movie, and for the wings, it's using wired inside to ensure it has a great range of motion when you want to pose the figure, and that is fantastic. Now you do have additional stands, which is 3, to allow you to recreate, poses from the film against Godzilla. Now let's move on to my personal opinion. This is surprising. It looks freaking fantastic. This is probably their most articulated and posable Ghidorah, which is saying a lot from the previous one. The paint job looks phenomenal on this figure, but what's most impressive is the wings. They've finally done something with a Ghidorah that has wired inside. And probably the necks, if you look at the necks, they look very, very posable. It's crazy how much range you can get out of this figure just by looking at the pictures. You can see that they're tilting downwards, upwards. They're very incredible. And something that's very, very impressive is look at that tail. Look how long that tail is. It probably holds the most articulated tail that we've seen so far on a Ghidorah figure, and it just looks incredible. The wings, the fact that you can just pose them in any way like they done previously with Rodan and other figures like this Skullcrawler. This is exactly what I've been asking for on a figure, and especially on Ghidorah, and I think they nailed it. I like the sculpture, I like the paint job, I like everything about it and how they were able to capture every single detail from the suit and just the overall mass of his body, the wings. And this is going to go so perfectly with their classic Godzilla, and it just shows that they can do other classic monsters besides Godzilla. A lot of people were questioning that, and I've confirmed that because of the information they put out, but a lot of people were still on the iffy side. Well, this officially confirms that yes, they do have the ability to deliver other monsters outside of Godzilla for the classic era, and this is very exciting news because this means outside of the monsterverse, a lot of interesting monsters, fan favorite classic monsters, can now be done and delivered. And comparing this with Monster Arts, there is a difference. Obviously the heads are much bigger, so right off the bat there is major differences between both of them. It just depends what you like, and honestly this doesn't look bad. Just by judging the photos, it looks like it has a decent amount of articulation on the legs, crazy amounts on the tail and necks. Now this just confirms what I've been saying with their King Ghidorah 2019, and a lot of people, like always, like to doubt me. They like to not believe in what I say, but I have experience with figures and I've been doing this for quite some time, so it's obvious that my experience and my knowledge is going to be right for most of the time. Now, what exactly am I talking about? In my review for King Ghidorah 2019, I mentioned that the figure could have been done a lot better. I felt like it was lacking a lot of features that Hiya Toys is known for. Articulation and the sculpture was very, very low quality in my opinion. A lot of people, some people didn't like my review, my opinion, but that's okay. I'm just being honest. And this confirms my theory. I mentioned that the tail was extremely short and it could have been done a lot longer. So tell me why they're able to do that with this classic Ghidorah, but they simply couldn't apply it to King Ghidorah 2019. The necks look a lot better, more articulated. It seems like they can do more than what the 2019 version can do. So yes, in a way, it just feels like this figure was rushed. Not this one, the classic one. I'm talking about King Ghidorah 2019 felt like it was rushed. And above all, the wings were a disaster in my opinion. Why couldn't they just go with bendy wire like they done with this Ghidorah? This is the perfect example of what could have been done for the upgraded version, for the special color version on Ghidorah 2019. I don't know, I feel like this classic Ghidorah has all the features that we've been asking for to be applied on the upgraded version. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a third version that's improved with the necks being a lot better with articulation, bendy wire wings, switchable wings, a longer tail, just overall offering you the Ghidorah that we all deserved. And this is the perfect example. And already if you look online, there's a lot of people modifying King Ghidorah 2019 with their own ball joints, making the tails longer, making new wings, making new sets, including myself and all that. But the point is that if we're able to do it, if a single person is able to do this, Hiya Toys has no excuse to deliver a perfect King Ghidorah 2019. From my experience and my figure, I felt like the quality was extremely low compared to other products that they delivered, like Godzilla, the Skullcrawler, and the others that are yet to come out or have come out. For me, the heads were extremely awful, low quality, low detail, and simply just awful in every single way that you can imagine. A lot of people didn't like my opinion. They thought I was extremely harsh on them, but reality is you have to be honest with companies, otherwise they won't do anything to improve their products. If my opinion hurts you, well, it's better to be honest than to be, dishonest and just telling the company that everything is perfect when in reality that's not the case. The wings can definitely be improved. Everything on the 2019 version could definitely be improved. But anyways, look, I love this classic version of King Ghidorah. It looks fantastic and the future is promising for Hiya Toys. Which classic monster would you like to see from Godzilla and others? Personally, I would love to see Space Godzilla, Destroyer, Biolante, and Final Wars Godzilla, and Kaiser Ghidorah especially. We definitely need a Kaiser Ghidorah and some classics. I feel like Hiya Toys has a lot of potential, but lately, I don't know. I don't consider myself a hater, but I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Let me know what you think about this figure. Are you picking it up? And if you do, make sure you use my promo code to get a discount. And remember, you do get your figure earlier than if you pre-order from the US. Thank you for watching.